Hey there, happy August, and welcome to the Savings Angel Show. I'm Josh Elledge, the Chief Executive Angel at savingsangel.com, podcasting to you from beautiful Orlando, Florida. Now, I'm an extremely busy consumer guy, money-saving advocate, syndicated newspaper columnist, and that guy that turns digital entrepreneurs into media celebrities over at opandpr.com. I love what I do, and I can't wait to get going on today's episode. So today, I'll have my interview with my friends at USAA. I'm going to talk about how to school on back to school now and later. We're going to talk about some deals, steals, and savings from OfficeDepot and OfficeMax with in-store manager Glenda Dameron. So let's get right to saving more, earning more, and living more abundantly. All right, so I've got Jonathan, Annette, and Cisco back, who are the experienced owners. Jonathan, you're the accountable executive, which I love these titles that you have, by the way, with USA. And there was one or two follow-up questions I wanted to ask. And I was hoping that since USA tends to be on the forefront of innovation and technology in terms of banking, can you give us a little glimpse into the future?
Sure. So as we continue to expand on the changing banks experience, one of the next things that we're looking to work on is direct feedback from our members who, as we move towards more membership or subscription-based services, that we're looking to help facilitate those transitions as well. So think of memberships such as Netflix, Hulu, iTunes, Amazon, those that maybe bill your account once a quarter or semi-annually or even annually. How often is it that you remember that bill is due? Well, normally you don't because you've got it set up on auto billing. What we're looking to do is identify those bills that you have and seamlessly transition the payment type from your old institution to your USAA account. Again, removing that friction, help facilitate or jog your memory to say, yes, I do have this account, and yes, I do want to pay it with my new USA account. And what that does for the member is it removes the opportunity to miss the payment, to absorb any type of insufficient fund fees, and any type of credit blemishes that may be associated with missing that type of payment.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And I think that that's a real pain point too, when people consider what it takes to move their bank, is wanting to make sure that, and I mentioned this in our last conversation, that doesn't happen. That's pretty scary, wouldn't you? I'm sure you've gotten that feedback.
Absolutely. We get those types of feedback after the fact. So the sentiment is a little bit more heartfelt because they would have seen the insufficient fund fees and now have to go back and try to make amends for it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I think there are a lot, my impression is that, it sounds reasonable, right? That someone could miss something, with somebody not getting paid who are supposed to get paid or a bank that, maybe was drawn upon. The banking member didn't realize that. I think there's a reputation that some banks out there might not be real forgiving. So it's kind of scary. I know, like, as someone who takes banking very seriously, like, I'm always a little bit paranoid about screwing up. As a result, I tread into changing financial stuff pretty cautiously.
Right.
Is there anything else that, looking into your crystal ball in terms of where the changing banks experience is going, that you might want to kind of pull back the curtain on?
Sure. We are also looking at an experience that will allow our members to capture a picture of their bill. So some of the feedback that we get is right now, as Cisco mentioned earlier, we're creating that checklist for the member that tells them, here's all the bills you have, your utility bills, that sort of thing, Time Warner, the cable, the CPS bill, those type of things. Well, the member then has to go out today and get that information from the bill itself and then put that into our system. So what we're looking at, future state, is a method of allowing the member to take a picture of the bill and then it automatically going into our system so that they don't have to go through all of that detailed information, entering it. So that's something that we're exploring right now as well.
And you and I went through a demo of this process, and I was amazed that we did this completely on a mobile platform.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, that's was the most surprising thing to me, because I was at my desktop and I'm like, okay, now we're going to I was amazed that you can change banks completely over your phone. Like, how'd you do that?
Well, that really speaks to being there for the member at the time of need, right? So a lot of our members are on the move, myself included, and I've got my device or my mobile device almost attached at the hip. A lot of us tend to multitask quite often, and we really don't have specified time to sit down to commit to what we assume would be the amount of time to change banks. And so as we developed this experience, what we did is kept the members at the forefront of the experience and truly let our members define what it means to them to change banks. So if they have 10 minutes to move their direct deposit, get on your mobile device and we will help move your direct deposit. If you want to come back at a later time to move your money or start adding bills into a bill pay system, that's up to you. If it's a day, a week, a month, you are really setting that experience. But the reason that we went mobile first is that's what our members told us they want. They, from the digital aspect, they are more inclined to pick up the device first than to truly sit down at a desktop and go through the process.
Well, I love it. And so for someone who wants to know, oh my gosh, this all sounds great, I really don't care for my bank, or we're moving, or there's a life event that's happening, I need to change banks anyway. Just real quickly, I'm wondering if you could just review who's eligible to become a member of USAA and what do they do to either establish membership, or if they are a member, how do they begin the process of changing their own bank?
To become a member, there are some eligibility requirements. It is military. We look at our active duty military, our enlisted, and our veterans, and their family members. Usually it's if your parents, let's say, were enlisted and members of USAA, then you yourself could become a member as well. So they can easily reach out to us on USAA.com, go through the eligibility requirements and determine if they're eligible to be members or not. And then once they are members, again, the changing banks experience is available to our current members who have a checking account, and they're able to find that in the account services option.
Love it. Love it. Jonathan Velasquez, you're the accountable executive director of product management, Cisco. We've got is the product management director, and Annette, product management director. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for sharing with us where being able to change banks is headed in the future. Specifically, how USAA is handling this.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Appreciate it.
My thanks again to my friends from USAA, Jonathan, Cisco, and Annette. And of course, I also want to thank USAA for sponsoring this segment and allowing us to talk about this topic. And really, if you're with a stinky bank, please, let's fix that. It's really not that hard. We've put together some really good resources over at savingsangel.com to help kind of outline this for you. You can switch banks. It's not impossible. You know what? I want you to be happy with your money. I want you to be happy with your service providers that help you with your money. And today, better than any time, as we learned in our interview with USAA, if you want to move, you can move. Now, along with great bank savings, I have a whole series of ways you can save on everything from groceries to utilities and lots more in between with my on-demand video library. It's called 90 Days to Abundance. You can pick up the entire Lollapalooza of savings for only $29. All you need to do is just go to savingsangel.com. Just go to the website and click on the tab Videos to get your ultimate guide to getting upgrades and discounts for everything. I've got lots of free videos you can look at that will explain exactly how I am going to help you pocket hundreds of dollars every single month. Yes, you really can do it. Look, I've been teaching and training people for over 10 years now, getting on 11 years. I've really boiled this down to the most critical things that you can do, the things that are automatic. I want automatic savings for you. I don't want you to have to give up things you don't want to give up. I want you to live a life of abundance. That's exactly what this video library is going to do. Go check it out at savingsangel.com. Lots of savings, one angel. That's me. Back to school sales and deals have been going on for a while now, but don't just think about what you need immediately. I want you to think about what else comes up during the year that you can get now so that you can save later. Now it's time to stock up on the school supplies for class and home. And here are some typical deals that abound from stores like Meijer, OfficeDepot, OfficeMax, who we'll talk to in just a moment, Staples, and Walgreens. Don't wait to shop. Prices will go up later. As soon as we're done with back to school, no, you're not getting any deals. So it's important to get out there now and save. I want you to go over to Savings Angel. We've got several articles. Just check our front page, all right? We've got some price points that I want you to pay attention to, all right? Including what you should pay and what you should not pay for things like binders and markers and pens and scissors and all of that stuff. Glue. We've got the go-to prices for that. Go grab our price guide. Again, just go to savingsangel.com. It's right on the front page. Just click on any article that talks about back to school savings. You're going to find this price list that we put together. And this, honestly, you should not pay more than what we have listed on this price list. Now, there's dozens of school needs, including calculators, USB drives, and even laptops. They're going to be on sale from now until mid-September. And you can save even more by using savingsangel.com/swagbucks to earn cash back when you shop at places like Amazon, Kmart, HP, OfficeMax, Office Depot, Staples, or Dell. If you're not using Swagbucks, look, you're just leaving money on the table. It is easy, 3 to 10% that you get back just because you have the browser plugin installed or you're logged in, you're actively using the links through Swagbucks. So again, you can find our link over at Savings Angel. Now, when it comes to school supply deals, I always encourage parents to shop early and shop often. Now, this allows you to simply cherry pick the best deals wherever they may be. Doing this allows you to save now, but saving later is just as important. So let's talk about 3 ways that you can save later as well. Number 1, don't pay retail just to get buying over with. Wait for the deal. Now, while you're planning your purchases, accessing what you really need to purchase by the first day of school is key, now, especially if the item isn't even on sale yet. Now, avoid giving into the temptation to buy everything at once and paying retail just to get it over with, as I just mentioned. Instead, put off purchase as long as you can so you can wait for the deal to come along. After all, does your boy or girl really need that new winter coat at full retail prices in September? No, but wait. Unless you live in Alaska. But wait, and it will go on sale within the next 10 to 12 weeks in plenty of time to keep him or her warm and keep more money in your pockets. Could keep your wallet warm. Because that's what money does, right? It sits in your wallet and keeps your wallet warm. Number 2, don't buy entire wardrobes all at once. That will undoubtedly cost you more than being patient and thoroughly, as well as frequently, combing secondhand stores and other sources for good, gently used clothing. This includes online sources over the coming weeks. I won't argue that this is time consuming, but I like to think of it this way. How long would it take you to earn the same amount you'll save? 6 to 8 hours? But to shop just a little bit over a number of weeks might take you maybe an extra 3 hours. It's definitely worth the time investment to save up to 80% over retail. Now, to snag savings on top of savings, get coupons by joining the email lists of secondhand retailers, checking free local coupon books, and paying attention to what categories are being offered at 50% off each day. One thing that I love doing, and you're going to hear me talk about this in my interview with Office Depot, any store I go into, I ask those who are working, what do you think are the best deals right now? And should I come back for anything that you happen to know? Like, are there any promotions or sales coming up in the next 7 to 10 days that I need to know about? And if that's the case, like, I love to save money like you love to save money. Like, when I'm talking with people at the store, like, I want them to know, like, I know that they are not necessarily just a representative of the store. They're a shopper just like I am. And so I want to get on their side of the table and really ask them for the hookup and, ask them how I get the deal. And when you do that, you're authentic. People will they'll give you all the best local information. I love that. All right. Number 3, begin stocking up on lunch food if you haven't been already. This is where your freezer, refrigerator, and pantry can be huge money savers for you. You're going to save a bundle by beginning to stockpile the foods your family enjoys most to pack for lunch. Now, if you pay attention to the expiration dates, you'll notice that shelf-stable foods are good for months. And even lunch staples like meats and cheeses are good for a very long time, and even longer if you correctly freeze them. And I've talked about that subject. Matter of fact, if you go to savingsangel.com/podcast, just do a Control F, like find, search through that page right there. I have talked about really turning your freezer into a money machine. Please go check that out. Now, you can save even more by thinking beyond ham and cheese sandwiches too. What about baking a large batch of chicken legs for lunch food? Watch for a great deal on chicken, maybe like a BOGO. You can always find frozen chicken entrees. There are lots of coupons for those things too. So you can freeze those and you'll have a tasty alternative to sandwiches you can bake up this fall. All right, so I'm with Glenda Dameron, and you're the store manager of the Office Depot here in Altamont Springs, Florida. Glenda, thank you so much. I've got a bunch of questions for you because my audience wants to know how to shop at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and save a lot of money.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me today. We've got, for during the back to school, we've got a lot of great deals. If you've got the Office Depot, OfficeMax app, you can get a lot of coupons through there.
Oh, really?
A lot of savings, yes. So, and especially now we have our rewards everything back, where we have some bonus rewards in there. And I can tell you a little bit about that, about how to makes actually some savings through that.
Sure.
Anything that says bonus rewards. When you come into the store, for an example, we may have a box of paper that's $11, and it says you get bonus rewards of $10 back. You end up paying $1 back. You actually end up paying $1 at the end. You can use those rewards as early as the next day. So you can actually come back the next day, and that money will be at the register for you to use.
Nice. So it's kind of like at CVS or Walgreens, they're famous for extra care bucks or register rewards.
Yes.
Similar?
Yes, absolutely.
And is it, how do they get those rewards? Is it just on their account? They just have to give their phone number or something like that?
Correct. So they come in and they either have their card or we ask for their phone number, and it'll capture the rewards number on that. And so those bonus rewards will be attached to that. And then when they come in the next day, the cashier will ask, do you want to use your rewards that you have available today? And they can actually use them at the register. They don't have to print anything out.
Nice. Okay. Very, very convenient. All right. So Glenda, one thing that I love to do when I go into a store like Office Depot is I like to say, I figure what's going on here way better than I could. And you've seen, historical prices. You've seen when things go on sale. And I'm sure from week to week, you'll see a price on something and you'll be like, ooh, that's actually a really good deal, right? So what I want to know is today, as we're sitting here, what are some of the better deals in the store right now?
Okay, so one of the better deals that we have this week, it's a really hot item, is the Uniball pens. They're normally $6.99 and they're for $1 this week.
Ooh,
yes.
I'm on it. All right, so I'll go get some afterward, after this conversation.
We also have, if you make a $5 purchase, you get the school paper for $0.01. You can get up to 3 with a $5 purchase. So that's also a hot item this week.
Yeah, no kidding. So, and again, for those who are listening to us, that's a really good practice, is anytime you go into a store, just ask the people that live here. Because they know what's going on.
Absolutely.
And guess what? Glenda, I'm guessing you like to save money like everybody.
I do.
So there are special offers that are included in the app. We talked about getting money back at the register with special, and what are they called?
They're bonus rewards.
Bonus rewards. All right. And then are there also coupons that are available for Office Depot OfficeMax products?
There is. On the app, you actually, when you download the app, on the very front page, there's going to say coupons and deals. And you click on that, and you're going to have some coupons there specifically either for online or for in the store. We currently have one out there this week for 30% off. So it's a great deal. You can either shop online or you can shop in the store. You can shop online and have your items picked up at the store. We'll have them ready within the hour.
So I can do all my shopping online, and then what do I do then to make sure that I can pick it up? Because it's nice because I love the convenience of shopping online, and I love the convenience of saying I can have it today. I can just now browse down to the store. How soon? You said how quickly?
Within the hour.
Wow.
So
that's
as
great.
soon as you place your order, we will have that order ready for you within that hour.
Okay. We're looking at some products right now that are on sale for 25 cents. Now, generally, those items have limits, right?
They do. So any of your 25-cent items, 50-cent items, majority of them, if they're a really hot deal, there is a 3 limit.
Okay. So if you come in and let's say that your going to college daughter comes in at the same time, I mean, you can each get 3, right?
Absolutely. Okay. So you can bring your
bring in the whole family.
You can bring in the whole family. We will welcome you with open arms, and everybody can get 3.
Okay,
yes, absolutely.
Good. What are the sales cycles? Like, what days does it run? And then how long, do you know how long the back to school season is?
Well, our ads run, we start a new ad on Sunday and they end on Saturday night. We'll definitely have sales through August, and I'm almost positive that we might have some the first and second week of September.
Okay, good. Backpacks. I know that there have been certain years where I have seen some amazing backpack deals at OfficeMax or Office Depot. Now, I keep saying OfficeMax Depot. Are they ever going to be the same, all one brand?
We are the same company. Office Depot and OfficeMax, yes, we merged a few years back. So we're actually Office Depot OfficeMax. So we are the same company.
Okay, so it's like Sirius XM. It's like 2 companies, and you just kind of merge the names together, and that's the full name of the company.
Absolutely. It's Office Depot OfficeMax. Yes. And to answer your question about the backpacks, we actually have great deals. Our backpacks are all now 30% off all week. And we also have certain ones, like the Sierra ones this week, are 50% off.
All right. I love me some 50% off backpacks because my kids, as much as I wish and hope that they would last more than a school year, they tend not to.
Absolutely.
Now, is there any time of the year that comes close to foot traffic for OfficeMax Office Depot?
Oh,
Is it OfficeMax Office Depot or Office Depot OfficeMax?
It's Office Depot OfficeMax.
Oh, okay. Depot comes first. Okay, good.
Well, we'll be busy. We've got traffic throughout the year. Normally, we're also busy during Black Friday and also the beginning of the year, which is back to business.
So obviously there are some items that if you were to buy only once a year, even if it's not necessarily for school, like I still recommend people buy all your office supplies this time of year. Are there any other items that you see on the calendar? Like, for example, say, in March, make sure you buy fill in the blank. Can you think of any other like calendar events, or you're like, always buy your blank in blank?
Ink and paper. Ink and paper, we're always running deals, especially on paper, especially now with our bonus rewards. And also with the 2% back everything, they get 2% back on everything. That pays out quarterly. And with the ink, especially, because we usually have a deal where we'll give them a free room of paper, or they'll get like 15% back in rewards, examples like that, and that pays out quarterly. So ink and paper.
How about, is there a best time of day or a day to shop? Or is there a day to avoid?
Actually, no. Actually, all days are good. We don't have any specific time more than other. Our foot traffic increases in the afternoon because it's more families. During the day, it's more business shopping.
Yeah. How about either price matching or competitors' coupons?
We do both.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Please. Okay. Stop the car, pull over to the side, and just ponder that for a moment. That's important news to remember. Okay. So you take competitors' coupons.
We do.
And you price match. Tell me about the policies for those.
Okay. So with the price matching, it has to be the same item, even if it's, let's say, Amazon. As long as it's sold and shipped through Amazon, we will match that price. Same thing with Walmart. If it's sold and shipped through Walmart, we will also match that price. Any Staples, Target, Walmart, Costco, Sam's, we will price match that price for that customer.
Oh, man. All right. I'm excited. Are you excited for back to school?
Very excited for back to school. I've been doing this for 20 years. Every year brings something new.
Oh, I love it. So Glenda Dameron, you're the general manager, the store manager here at the Office Depot store, and we're here in Altamont Springs. Geographically, explain to people who don't know, where's Altamont Springs?
It's northwest of Orlando.
Because everyone knows where Orlando is. So it's just basically in the burbs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
yes.
Good deal. Awesome. Glenda, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me today.
Once again, I'd like to thank Glenda Dameron from Office Depot, OfficeMax, for sharing her time with us. Now, if you've loved hearing everything on this podcast, would you take a minute and leave a 5-star review in iTunes? By doing so, you help us get this podcast out to more people. I can't do it without you. You and I, we're a team. We have to do this. You and I, together, we are going to spread this message of abundance. Being a really good steward of what you've been blessed with, hey, that is a part of living abundantly. And so a little thing like, giving us a 5-star in iTunes bumps us up the ratings and we get exposed to more and more people. So thank you so much if you've ever done that for us. And as always, if you have any specific questions, hey, I'm at your service. My whole team and I, we want to make your life better. So if there's something you'd like to hear me talk about, you can drop me a comment in the podcast feedback, write me on my Facebook group, or call my podcast hotline at 407-205-9250 and leave me a message. I will answer your question. I will write you back, or with your permission, I might even share your question or story with others on the show. We have used a lot of feedback to decide what we write about, what we blog about, what we take to TV and do segments on TV, what I put in my syndicated newspaper column, what I talk about on this podcast. A lot of that is based on the feedback we get in either on Facebook or directly via email through our help desk or whatever. We really are very, very honored to be able to do this work, to serve you, to serve your family, and help you really truly move forward in abundance. And with that, have a wonderful week full of saving more, earning more, and living more abundantly. And thank you for listening. Pens and scissors and glue.